Western Spring Television identifies Fumilayo Ransom Kuti as a watershed character in history.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, world. Thank you for joining us on Morning Spring for today on Western Spring Television. Femi Ojo is my name. On Morning Spring, we usually look at different issues in the polity, in as much as about the public good. This is what, and if it is worth talking about, this is where you get to hear it from where we see it. Our city is here on Western Spring Television. Again, I am Femi Ojo. Good morning, Femi.
Good morning, Femi. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning to you, dear viewer. Thank you for joining us today. It's the penultimate installment of Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. And here we are again today. We're super delighted to have you join us this morning. My name is Temitope Ajijola.
Right, and we usually start with the headline segment. By the way, we look into what is happening, in our society, in the public as well, issues that are on the front burner. That is what we usually look into, and we try to, critique, we analyze, and of course, provide solutions. When I mean we are analysts, stay critical stakeholders to make sense of these issues, for everybody to have a deeper understanding of what these issues are. We'll start with the headlines from the front pages of different dailies, and of course at the other side of that we then get talking about these issues. And trust me, we have so much to really talk about as far as Morning Spring is concerned today. A lot, actually. The issue of electronic transmission of talking about electoral reforms, Electoral Act 2022, the review, the amendment that is being sought in many quarters. It seems it's neither here nor there. And yesterday or thereabout, there is this particular video that has been generating so much ripples, where the Senate, at least through the Senate leadership, Senate President said it's not right. What people are saying, that they have abandoned that particular review of the Electoral Act 2022 for amendment. That's not right. That's not what it is. He is a direct beneficiary, and he will be, that's showing that definitely he will be running again, that he will still be, a beneficiary of this amendment in the coming election. At least, number one, that shows you that he has an ambition to contest for something. He does Senate or something else. He can't be a governor again. He has, gone beyond that by our constitution. He can only run for 2 terms. He has been a 2-term governor of Akwa Ibom State, a senator, minister, and all of those things. So he is saying it is not true that in some section of the media are reporting that they have expunged that electronic transmission from that particular amendment, to say, oh, you people have removed the amendment, the electronic transmission. Say, no, it's there. Everybody should be, you should say it where it is. Don't just, and he was telling his colleagues, don't be fooled. Don't allow anybody to mesmerize you and make you feel guilty. That is not what you have done. It is as, as stipulated there from 2032. Now, talk about, it's more like being, and I'm taking my time on these, 2 issues. That's the first one. It's more like being clever by half, especially on that electronic transmission. The issue, for many Nigerians watching us right now, the issue is not the electronic transmission, right? If you are with me.
Yeah.
The issue is not the electronic transmission of results. The issue here is making it mandatory. There is a difference.
Yeah. As
we currently have it right now, what we have as far as electronic transmission is concerned is electronic transmission is allowed. By the way, as stipulated in the law, and this is the Constitution, let me paraphrase it, and he's saying perhaps there is a place that electronic transmission is not possible. manual transmission is lawful as well. So for the Senate president to say we didn't remove electronic transmission, that means it's like you being clever by half. He didn't as well. Now, there is a place by the law for manual transmission as well. So you can use electronic transmission, you can use manual transmission. But what many persons are asking for is the only mode of transmission should be electronic. Let it be electronic. So for a politician to say, oh, it is still electronic, but he didn't talk about that manual part. That he say, expunge this manual part, because that's where many persons think many things used to fly.
Yeah.
All right. Let it be that the only mode of transmission,
it should just be electronic or nothing,
and is mandatory. That's the point here. And so many persons have been saying, excuse us, you think we are babies here? Our politicians were always politicians, actually. So if you don't understand, you can just run with that story to say, the Senate president has said, it's there. We didn't touch it. Really, they didn't touch it. Really, they didn't expunge it. But have you made it mandatory? Yeah. Remove the manual thing. Make it mandatory. That's the question here.
It brings to mind there's something they call it, but let me just use the clause that is in that particular law, where you resign your appointment with a particular party as probably a public office holder, and you're expected to resign. Remember the clause that is there only if the party is, having internal crisis. And remember that every single person that has ever resigned has always claimed internal party crisis. Yeah. The party is having issues. We are not fine. There's no unity. There's no cohesion. All of those things. So what I'm saying is, Nigeria will always find something to put, something to divide a particular law, such that that law will eventually be useless. And that is what we are talking about. Yeah. Politicians, please. And that's where we are again with this election thing. So if there is going to be a reform, let there be a reform. We don't want to have a jamboree of such that people will begin to interpret it on different. There is no single interpretation. There is no clear-cut line. It's either this or Nigerian politicians will always give you alternatives. That's what we're having now.
This is the way.
We want it
but if
this
way is not working, take the other way.
Take the other way, and you will know that this way will never work. It will always be the other way.
That thing was not even put there so that it can work. It can only put there to satisfy you people's curiosity.
To keep us
we know
quiet
that other way
is the way we are going. That's the way we are towing.
For some of the people who are arguing in this case to say, oh, in Kaura Namoda, somewhere in the interior of Igbogbo, somewhere in the something of something. The question is, that's why we have a 4-year election cycle. If you are going to make something work in 4 years, in fact, a new city can be built in 4 years. A new absolute city.
Are you telling me that the federal government cannot work with telecommunication companies and find that there will be signals in some places?
Do you realize that all of a sudden, during election and all of those things, you get messages from NCC, you get messages from INEC. Of course. Well, meaning you people know me. So, and someone even said, on a lighter note now, but it's not a funny thing actually, that INEC should work with NEPA. Because NEPA knows everybody's houses in this one. That except they don't want to cut to your house, they know the place. So that's on a lighter note. But the politicians doesn't have to gaslight. And it's quite a terrible thing. It's not befitting of Godswill Akpabio for what he has said. And his colleagues saying, we didn't expunge. Okay, you know expunge. Yet you didn't do any work. What Nigerians are calling for is remove the manual thing. Let it be only electronic and make it mandatory. No other proviso, no other clause, no other caveat.
Yeah, that's what.
Let it be like that.
Yeah.
And on another front, before we hit the newspaper headline, this sounds quite all right. I will allow you, but a particular video we'll have it shortly has been making rounds actually, for like 2 days now. about a former labor leader, a conservative. That's what many persons will say he was, or was now. He's still alive, but talking about his psyche
position
and his way of life in persona, that he rose from labor ranks, became the labor president, and he became a governor, and he was always donning this khaki thing, making it to look like, oh, all of us, we are one. No, he's that. In fact, when he got to the Senate, I'm talking about former Edo State Governor Adams Oshiomhole is now a senator from Edo North, for Edo North as well. Who he said, in fact, he said he was sanctioned at the Senate when he came there, because they had to tell him, we don't dress this way here. You people, you should be wearing correct clothes, because he was there with his khaki and all of those things. That's all. That's what he has always been done. But they told him there is a dress code at the Senate. All of those things. So he began to wear suits and safari and and babariga and all of those things. So looking at it will look to you like somebody who is not flashy and all of those things. But there's something on the social media they call doings. Doings. I allow you to take a look at this video before we continue. Actually. These what? Doings, right? Okay. Because when this video came out, I possibly our producers just have it there. Many persons saw it as when they saw the complexion, the lady. Many persons argued to say it's was Lara Fortes. That was his wife. Quite I think from Cabo Verde or so. The lady, not a Nigerian. And trust internet guys, the FBI there. They had to do findings to say, this is not Lara now. No, this is not Lara. And then, the investigations have been concluded. I'm talking about the social media space where it has been seen that she is a South African model, actually. And she called herself the sugar baby. Somebody who, many persons have been trying to see, who is this lady? So one posh, chop life gang kind of lady. And this is a senator of the Nigerian Republic, actually, robbing, one person said, Oshiomhole should have been a masseuse to his credential because the man can rob legs. So it's a private plane-ish, as the way they say it. So, and the man is having a good time. So definitely it's not Lara Fortes. And by the way, the camp of Senator Oshiomhole has dismissed this video has been AI generated. One thing came to mind and said, AI does suffer. It used to be devil before. At least the devil can rest now. AI has taken the place of the devil. You can blame the devil. So
AI is the new devil.
It's the new devil in this place. But that's what the senator has said. His camp to say this is AI generated, and people had to be searching. Let me check. Now there is, before you come in, I did my own findings as well on this matter, and it was seen that the lady in question, I think Nigerians bombarded her page. Actually, trust Nigerians to say, oh, now you the chop our money. It's you that the senator has been giving enough money and all of those things. And the lady was seen, on her story. She wrote at Shand G47. Shah and G47. So she put on her story, your senator is the problem. Go be mad at him, not me.
Wow.
Your senator is the problem. Go be mad at him, not me. So, well, some might say this is a confirmation that the lady is not even denying. It's Osho Baba that he say is AI. Okay, AI. See your shoe. See your safari. See your Robbie. See your hands. But some will say maybe Osho Baba has some, some things for fair ladies.
He's a politician, and politicians.
But what's your take on this topic, actually?
Yeah, that's
with these doings. It's called doings.
Well, let me begin with this. He's a politician.
Okay.
And it would seem that politicians are born, or they are trained as well to be deflectors naturally. Okay. And so when you catch them doing anything, it's always somebody somewhere instigating people to do or to say this, or then it's always AI. Just this like we had the recent statement from the former First Lady of Oyo State, and also AI. But we hope we'll move from
the
AI.
In the Boski woman that say it's war. It's going to be war. Okay.
Oh my God, that's that. But
Take
when we
time.
see this, right, for public office holders,
Yeah.
they do not know. It's different from just when you're a celebrity, not talking about actors, not talking about entrepreneurs. Those ones, their own life is still their life. But when you pick up a public position as a public office holder, senators, governors, presidents, your life for the term that you were sworn in for, your life is not yours. You're a public servant. Your life is for the people.
And they're public property.
They take care of your life. They secure your life. Yes. They feed you. They clothe you. In fact, you're basically a baby, and they are the ones, responsible for you. Just because you're responsible for them as well. But what we have seen so far is us keeping our own end of the bargain every single time. We feed you, we clothe you. What we are not ready to give you, you take by force. So those are the issues we're talking about. So your life, your end of the bargain, you need to keep it. That was uncalled for. It was unnecessary. It was too flamboyant.
What?
And that's the doings. It was too flamboyant because what do you expect your constituents to think of you? Several people have not eaten. They didn't eat yesterday. Now, some people don't know the way to the spa. And then you are giving a massage to someone who we don't even know is your wife. She's just unidentified. She's one of the people they call unidentified person.
No, this one is
but people have gone to identify her now. No, the snoopers, the FBI agents.
No government. This one is identified.
The FBI agents have gone to fish her out. Trust Nigerians to do it. See, Nigerians are the typical police. They will find in a second. They will find, because there's somebody somewhere who knows everybody.
AI Lego.
Yeah.
AI Lego. AI socks.
Just
doings.
Please, you should do better. Always keep your end of the bargain. And remember, whatever it is that the people do not want you to do, please don't do it. Because they always say, even when you have, an intention to do something for your constituents, it is what they want per time that you have to do. No, they do not want. It is flamboyant, it is unnecessary, and you're not sending the right message to people.
It seems you don't like this video. You don't like these doings.
What do I want to do with the doings?
No, hold on. Let me identify some things.
And if you want to do this, you don't need to post it.
He didn't post it.
Please keep it.
We didn't know where it's
How did it obviously
come?
Of course. So that's why your life is not yours.
Obviously would not post this. But I'm not his now many things have been seen here. Possibly from the start again. I saw an AI generated plane. AI generated legs. Fine legs with fine white pants, and the staircase is AI. See Oshiomole shoe. Sorry, AI shoe, AI socks, AI safari, AI chop life.
AI is pretty intelligent.
Chop life, baby.
Can put you anywhere.
Even see the legs,
in a second.
The dark hands and the white legs.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. AI forks and spoons and cups, and AI sky. It's a lot actually. In fact. And even the what's it called? The yard there.
Yeah.
Okay. The playing ground and all of those things.
Trust the people to also get the location of that, because someone posted this
very soon.
And so the person would give
people went to
that.
the lady's page to see TikTok, Instagram, and all of those things. And the lady wrote there, she's brokies. She'll stay far off. Brokies. If you understand what that means broke people. She'll stay far off. So she's not a broke lady. She's a chop life gang lady. And all of those things.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, it's written on her bio. Brokey should stay far away. Meaning
so that means that for our dear senator representing the people of Edo North, right? Has really, really given a lot.
He's not a broke.
Yes,
he doesn't have her. That's a former governor right there.
Yes.
He has the money, actually. Now. The thing for me is this. I don't know why you're angry with this video. Actually, that's doing.
Oh,
that's
I'm not pleased, definitely.
Okay, you are not angry, but not pleased.
Yeah,
that's okay. That's okay. Number one. Number two is the fact that if you want to chop life, no need with your food. No need to deny. Oshiomole is in his 70s. Actually, now the issue for me here, why we might not be moral police here, is the fact that some want to see us. Is he still married? Actually, if he's still married on moral ground, this is wrong. Actually, as
well, he's I mean,
but I'm not
he has
sure.
multiple
Now,
marriages. So.
Well, if he's not,
maybe not.
If he's not married at this moment, and this is being you know, blunt on this matter before we hit the brakes for the papers, he has a right to his private life and whatever he does with his life. The fact that he's a public person actually doesn't take away that he has rights to do whatever he feels to do. Now, you might check, a married man should not be having extramarital affairs, but we are not sure if it, because when was the last time you saw Lara photos?
Well, morally, we can't say
that's why I'm using those big ifs as actually. But does he have a right to flex? He does, actually. But the issue here, or one of the issues, is making it public.
Good. That's where
because it will send a wrong message, like you are rubbing affluence on people's faces, where you might be seeing poor people from Edo North that you are representing. And it will look like, oh, even if you want to do this stuff, you didn't even see any Edo North lady. So that one we say is within the constituency.
Is that a constituency project?
No, that's not a project. This is not a project. Don't let's model things up. This is his own personal life. That's
so, because you're saying it should probably should have been an Edo North lady.
You will do well to hear me.
Okay.
Now, this is a capital flight. Because the money is a South African thing. Now, number 3 is this. I don't know, because this also looked like a video that was taken hiddenly, actually. And it will speak to so many...
someone is even on the plane as well.
So it's not only two... That's the thing. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
So it's not even a stranger. It probably is the lady's friend, aides, you know.
Aid.
Yeah.
The lady, definitely this won't be from Oshiomhole side, actually. You will know. Be careful with your runs anytime. The thing is this. Why I'm not saying that this is good enough.
How would I be on an A-list treatment? And you would expect me not to keep record of it. I will.
Oh.
I will.
You want to be in this position? Is that what you're saying?
No. But I'm saying that how can someone be on an A-list treatment and you don't want to keep records? What you want to remember?
This is not A-list.
Is what?
This
premium.
This is A-prime. You know what they call prime. This is a private jet with a distinguished senator of the Nigerian Republic. Distinguished. They will always be distinguished. If you don't agree, go to court. He will always be distinguished. But the man is trying to enjoy his life.
Okay.
He has a right to that. But the thing is, conduct your affairs privately.
Yeah, good.
Actually, so that people will not get... The thing now, before we hit the brakes right here, is the fact that, do you know how many persons do this on a daily?
Yeah. Yeah.
There are people that people even know. Some of our public officials that they are lavish by lifestyle. So that's why it's catching so many persons unawares that, Osho Baba, you used to use like a, you know, but the lady...
Especially not from him.
Hold on, sir. I mean, madam, the lady now has even punctured that defense of Osho Baba with her response. Let's have the response on the screen. Now, this is the lady. Shah and G47. Your senator is the problem. Go be mad at him, not me. Meaning you people that are coming to my mention and my DM, stay off. And truly, say carry rope, draw babani. That's the Nigerians should know where to vent. Why are you venting at the lady? Actually, really, why should anybody vent at the lady? That's just a lady, a chop life gang, a sugar baby
no
there.
Lady.
So what this has done is to say, Oshiomhole, that your defense. This lady has said, she has subtly confirmed, say doings happen. Drop the AI. I'm not sure anybody is believing the AI thing. We leave there. Even devil go rest more. You know what I said? AI go soon come out and say, please, you people should leave me alone. It is matter. It's
well.
I think expectations now, away from the lighter part, the expectation from a public office holder, and the higher you go, the more the expectation. Because just like you said, succinctly, you are being taken care of by the Nigerian people. The Nigerian pulse. Whatever lifestyle you are earning right now, even scratch it that you have been former governor before. Even when you were former governor for 8 years, it was Nigerian people that took care of you.
Yeah, and
you know your position
you
before you came into government.
You have a takeaway as a government.
That's what I'm saying.
So you still fund your life.
It should be used to how to conduct his affairs as a public person. He has been in the public lifestyle now. I'm talking about in political office for more than 10 years. He was governor for 8. He has been senator, I think the second time or so. So people should know how to conduct their affairs. And this is not judging anybody, but in as much is about calling you to be accountable, to be discreet, you know, in the way you do your doings. Please do. So that you won't give somebody watching that sense of this money, I must get it. Anyhow. Because if my senator, they're supposed to be busy with electoral affairs, actually, but even at that, people have their private lifestyle. The point is, conduct your affairs. Be a good example. Whatever you want to do with your life, Nigeria is a secular state, so you have the liberty to live your life. But don't let it impugn. Don't let somebody see this video and be feeling like he's not trying enough. Don't let somebody, hustling see this video and be feeling like his life is useless. Because he can't see himself making it to this level, because there are some persons that deserve the good life, and he will just be feeling from hand to mouth. That's just it. But then, I reiterate the point, he has a right to his private life. He must just conduct his affairs
because at the end of the day,
next time.
people like better thing. Look at our senators.
You see, you were even imagining that you might be,
no, I'm not imagining.
Okay, what were you imagining? You say if you actually
I'm just saying that who would I reconstruct or rephrase that statement? Who would not like a premium? I mean, what did you call it? A-list.
A-prime.
A-prime.
Okay. All right. That will be it. But for that, you know what they say about DJ YK, that moonlight thing, the Oga Senator Osho Baba, scratchy. This one, as they say on social media, it all cast. It cast. Don't give us that AI thing, because the lady has said, "May we go meet our senator." So it shows that was doing, and we don't even know how many. Which time is it? Is it the first time? Is it the second time? Is it the third time? Baba was This is somebody's grandfather doing the work of Masus. Ladies will not get power. This is somebody's excellency.
Excellence.
We take a quick break. When we return, the papers are in the front pages. Really? Oh Lord, have mercy. It's good to be a Masus. We'll be back. All right, from AI kind of excuse and explanation, we go to the one that is real, very real now, and it's the newspaper segment. Let's start with the Nigerian Tribune. The Nigerian Tribune for today. Senate passes electoral bill, rejects mandatory e-transmission of results. We talked on that earlier. And right after that, reduces notice of election from 360 to 180 days. So I think everybody should be interested in these. The offshoot of these amendments reduces notice of election from 360 to 180 days, recommends 5 million naira fine for unlawful possession of PVC. We return the 2022 law, Akpabio, and Dume Lalong protest conference committee composition. Senate's action, a deliberate assault on electoral transparency, Atiku, and decision harmful to democratic consolidation, PDP. That's something that will say it doesn't look like any work was done, really. Any serious, transformative kind of people, people-friendly,
people-oriented
kind of initiative in this particular thing.
It is just still government for like themselves, by themselves, and you know, it's still just the same thing. I mean, if we've been talking about the fact that this e-transmission still has lots of flaws, and you're saying that it should be manual, so it means that if we're going to have a flawed election, if we're going to have rigging, it's going to be just easy. People have always said the fact that they find this the Form 8 or whatever it is it's called, and you find alterations on it. So this transmission, this collation or recording of results, you're going to find lots of errors there. So what you just did is to bring us back to an era of non-credible, election and electoral process. We've gone ahead of that. And what the Nigerian Senate has succeeded to do, people have been calling for electoral reforms. But by the time you sat down, the whole of the House, with the heads that we thought are bright heads, they sat down. And what they did is to take us back how many years again? People should really be interested in this.
Right. And here, and trust us to be on this matter as well. Sad one here, death toll rises as bandits kill scores in Kwara. Soldiers, forest guards take over communities. Red Cross claims over 162 killed. Lawmaker says 35 killed. It's a cowardly attack on civilians. Kwara government. I think that's, for the want of a better word, that's a very lame kind of position. Cowardly attack.
I mean, this is not...
Will you have preferred a brave attack or whatever? How does this help anybody?
Well,
that's quite a lame one.
I even want to talk about the figures now. This is not Gaza. This is not Israel, where we're having mass casualties. So in Nigeria, in a particular community, people died. Red Cross that will be on site and working on people and treating people casualties. They're giving a particular figure about 162 killed. And lawmakers are saying that 35, just 35 people, which is not even just. 35 people is a lot. But if these figures, we can't even have a clear figure from, this number of casualties.
I guess you don't need to sweat it. The people know who to believe. In this kind of situation, a politician has talked, a Red Cross has talked. Do you need who to believe?
Something is definitely wrong somewhere with our lawmakers.
Many things are wrong, and many persons will repeatedly call the Kwara State government out on this matter to say they don't look like the leadership really doesn't. They don't appear like a state in problem, like a state that is under severe problem and attack.
And you say that the people rejoice when it is their turn. In this situation, there are families involved in this. So what you did is to just rule them out of the figures.
Right. Another politician has spoken. Killing of over 100 is a national disaster. Saraki.
Yes, Saraki. Good. At least that's just somebody thinking in that region.
I'm not sure we should say good yet. Because if Saraki was in position, would he align? Will he want to say this?
Well,
he's in opposition.
we did know what happened when he was, the Senate president. A lot of things. And we really, I'm not trying to say that there are better politicians anywhere, but whatever it is that your portfolio was or is, if you're speaking part-time, then that's what we should judge you by. I think that this is a good response to some of those things. When you have such a mass killing, then, and just as we are saying, more like alluding to the fact that these figures are correct, if he's saying that over 100, if we have that, then that's a national disaster. It seems that it's tilting towards the Red Cross figures.
Well, we'll rather stay on the side of the people, actually, because people's antecedents, it does matter as well. So when they speak, people might have to look at who are they. Well, they'll always be consistent in their approach to things. But that's not even the point.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, the point is the lives of the people and their security. Whatever politicians say, trust them at your own peril. That's just the thing.
Well,
monumental loss behind shutdown of refineries. NNPC, that's another issue because Biojulari, it seems that's the MD CEO of NNPC as resolved to fate to say running of the Port Harcourt refinery, it will always be a monumental loss. So let's thank God for Dangote refinery, and that has gotten him some blows, actually, especially from Petro1, who said, what exactly is this? The business of the state, you people have failed. And the person that is doing his business privately, you are thanking God to the high heavens for him looking like you are irresponsible with that business that you are supposed to take care of. And it's a lot. All right. Nigerian economy records 55.7 point expansion in economic activity, CBN PMA rather, on the health scene. Salt in drinking water may rise blood pressure. Salt in drinking water may rise blood pressure. Everybody, please take note. That's from a study. In 2027, INEC will stick to Electoral Act 2022. Forward movement like 5 steps, backward movement like 6 steps. Drops hint on voter revalidation exercise. FCT poll to proceed as scheduled. And, top strip, 2027 politics won't affect my job as FCT minister. Really, people can see if it's affecting or not. Nigeria to overtake Algeria as Africa's 3rd largest economy. That will be all from the Nigerian Tribune.
All right, now let's move from the Nigerian Tribune to Daily Trust newspaper for this morning. The banner headline says 48 hours of carnage, over 130 lives lost in 3 states. You can see the statistics right there, pictorial explanation of these things. We won't be able to take to look through it one after the other, but you can see the years and the dates right there on the face of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Below that, electoral bill, Senate rejects electronic transmission of results. Senate rejects electronic transmission of results. And below the nameplate, just to the top strip of the paper, NNPCL says reopening Port Harcourt refinery, waste of resources. NNPCL says reopening of Port Harcourt refinery, waste of resources. After several more resources that have been wasted over the years, at this time, NNPCL is just waking up. It's just realizing that it has been a waste of resources all the time. Several people have called for the selling off of these refineries, but we chose to spend money there. We've been paying workers for years, even when it was moribund. Now they raised it up for a bit, and now it has dawned on us that refinery is going to be a waste or more waste of our resources. Lassa fever kills doctor, infects health workers. Lassa fever kills doctor, infects health workers. Lassa fever is back, and it is, in one of the states, it is really about 50-something cases recorded. And now the update is that a doctor has been killed from that particular fever, and then other health workers have been infected. We hope that they take care of themselves, they're cordoned off, from other people, so we don't have a pandemic on our hands. All right, right here, court nullifies. All right, these are the headlines right there on Daily Trust newspaper this morning.
All right, just a couple of headlines here. A very quick one from the Guardian for today. Concerns over fresh killings in Kwara and Katsina. Concerns over fresh killings in Kwara, Katsina. Just like we said before, well, I stand to be corrected. Many Nigerians will think it doesn't look like the people in charge in Kwara are really concerned, with what we are seeing. That will be all. Quick one from the Guardian for today.
All right, the Nation newspaper. Senate rules out real-time results transfer. Senate rules out real-time results transfer. That's another way to look at it. The electronic transfer or transmission has afforded the people real-time, updates of the result, or at least if not the people, then INEC. But now it's going to be after the whole process has been concluded before these results are taken. And whatever happens, we don't know. We just may never get the true representation of the votes. I mean, before these papers are there, we may have reports of hijack, we may have reports of this. But I hope that whatever it is, at the end of the day, if the people cannot get that this Senate, law is reversed, which will have to be court actions and all of those, we hope that INEC will be on top of their game. Above the nameplate, INEC to clean up voter register before 2027 polls. World Bank funded $500 million meters to be given out free, says BPE. World Bank funded $500 million meters to be given out free, says BPE. Well, if that happens, then the federal government should really, really impress on the electricity distribution companies to give out these meters for free, and then so we can move ahead as a nation. 78 buried in Kwara community after terror attack. President deploys troops. Another reactionary response right there. 78 buried in Kwara community after terror attack. President deploys troops. All right, we'll pray for the respite on the part of the bereaved right here. And then the repose of their souls, the souls of the dead. This are the headlines right there in the face of the Nation newspaper this morning.
Right, I guess that's the much you can take for this morning. We'll take a quick break right now. When we return, we speak to issues in our communities. Stay with us.